4 children who were not particularly fond of and did not have a close relationship with their father. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a man who was a seller and had an acceptable living. He had 4 sons, all of them old enough for marriage.
Father, mother has passed away a long time ago. Don't you want to perhaps find a new wife so that I can have a mother like others? A new wife? No. Your mother had just passed away not even a year ago, and before she died, you know I had made a solemn promise to her that I'm not going to remarry.
Exactly 1 year later to the day afterwards.
Nowadays, it's difficult without females, right? Nobody does the cooking. In this household, no one is responsible for cooking meals or managing tasks to keep the house clean and organized. I have decided to find a wife for your elder brother, as it is a matter of great importance, and fairly and equally divide the property among each of you. Yes, right, please let elder brother find a wife who can help with housework.
After a year had passed, the father found a wife for the second son and divided some of the property as well. Then he let the third son get married and divided a portion of the property once again. In the 4th year, he let the 4th son get married and divided another portion of the property again.
I have passed all my property down to my children, and I trust they will appreciate it as much as I have, except for this house as my only last property. I absolutely have nothing at all now. I will retire to enjoy life, and let my children take care of me until the day I die instead. A little.
But what he thought was completely wrong, while he was living with his 4 sons, each of the sons loved each other very much, and never had a division of opinions. However, unfortunately, after they each had their own spouses, they gradually started to have dissension and couldn't live happily as before. And that is when they eventually decided to move out for various reasons and build their own houses separately, each of them in different locations away from each other, leaving their father all by himself. During the time that the 4 children had just moved out from their father's house, they still served food to the father each and every day. But their wives had babies. Every time while their husbands were away busy with work in another province, their wives stayed home. But since their husbands were away and they had just recently given birth, I feel so lazy to serve food to father today. Perhaps some other people might have already possibly served him earlier today. It's no big deal if I just skip a day. The daughter-in-law serves less food to the father, as they certainly thought that their sisters or brothers must have undoubtedly already served. All of the daughters-in-law indeed have the same thoughts. Maybe the elder brothers or sisters have already served the father. I don't need to serve, plus we don't have much rice left. Gradually, the father didn't receive all of his meals. After the husband returned from work and learned about the incidents, he scolded his wife.
Hey you, I heard from the villagers that some days our father didn't receive any meals. Why did no children care for him? Didn't I already tell you that, as I mentioned before, if I am away, kindly serve him some food?
Hey you, how can I serve him every day? Some days our children are sick, and on some days I completely forgot about it because I was just too busy. Some of the daughters-in-law make up excuses. Their children are sick or they are away from home, or busy helping their neighbors. But whatever decisions the wives made, the husbands literally followed them all. As for the old widower who has no food and no clothes, he went to beg on the street for food. His living condition was so very poor that he had to sell his old house for just a small amount of money, and went homeless.
Please, do you have some food kindly? Perhaps can I have some of the food for a meal if possible? I am quite hungry. I am really very, very hungry. So hungry.
Grandpa, you can take some of this cake to eat, but where are all of your children? Why don't they come to take care of you?
My children, they each have their own families, and they are all doing very well and happy. So they reluctantly moved out from the house, following their wives, children, and along with their belongings and other possessions. They visited me once in a while, but just recently I have absolutely no idea what happened, why no one has come to serve me any meals like before at all.
At that moment, there was a kind young man who was also a knowledgeable scholar that knew about morality and law. He lived nearby and had walked past. Then he saw the pitiful old man. He felt empathy toward the old man, so he asked,
Grandpa, it seems to me that before you had a decent financial status, and my parents have also asked you for help. Why do you have such a poor life now? Didn't you have 4 sons? Why didn't they take care of you? Don't you have some fortune left? Why don't you use it to buy some food and daily necessities? Oh, you know, young man, you know, to be honest, I must say, before I did have quite a substantial amount of fortune in my life. However, I truly and deeply love my children so very much indeed that I have divided all the property among them. I thought that they would take care of me and support me in every possible way, but after they indeed got their wives and children, and since I indeed have absolutely nothing at all now, they completely and utterly neglected me very much, and they followed every decision their wives made. Nowadays, my health is increasingly getting worse, and I am more and more all alone and desolate, lonely, and I soak my pillow with tears to sleep. I only have 1 meal per day, sometimes skip all meals in a day, and I can't work any more as I'm already old and can't even walk properly. As you can see, I am just waiting for the day I die. Oh no, how could your sons be so heartless? If so, don't you worry, I indeed have a plan, a really good plan, that will absolutely make you as happy as before. What should I do, please, young man? Grandpa, just follow my plan. When you go back, find a pot with a lid, then defecate and urinate in it. After that, seal the lid with a piece of fabric and bury it underground next to the house pillar. And if anyone just walks past, simply tell them that you have 1 big jar of assets you haven't shared with your children, and you will certainly share it with the child that undoubtedly shows filial piety before you die. Please inform everyone you meet. For these few months, don't go begging on the street. And for these few months, don't go begging on the street. I will serve you delicious and freshly prepared food, don't worry.
The old man followed what the kind young man had said, and about 5 days later, the message had passed on to his sons and daughters-in-law, all 8 of them.
Oh, why is my wife so diligent today? She has really prepared so many different kinds of food.
Hey you, don't touch the food. I made these dishes to serve Father. I heard the message from the villagers that your father hid a big jar of treasure underground. So we should try to please him. Is it a good idea?
I think it's a good idea, and my wife is extremely smart. Indeed, very intelligent. Good. If so, we should reach sooner than our brothers and sisters. Don't let them be just 1 step ahead of us.
Because of greediness and wanting the treasures for themselves, all the children served meals, cakes, fresh fruits, and krama clothing every day without skipping 1 day.
Grandpa, I think you look healthier now. How could I not look healthier? My children have been serving me nutritious meals every day, ensuring I am well fed and cared for. Fresh fruits every day without missing a day, and all of this thanks to your plan. Ha 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 ha, your children indeed only care when they learned about the treasures, riches, wealth and fortunes to please you.
The old man recovered from illness, has healthy-looking skin, a healthy, strong body, and lived happily from that day until his death. After the old man passed away, his children held a funeral ceremony and memorial service according to tradition. After the sons and daughters-in-law began to unseal the jar, share the treasures.
Brothers and sisters, Father has divided the property. Now should we unseal the jar to share the treasures? Is it a good idea? I served Father the most, so I should receive the highest amount of treasures? Hey, even though I live far away from Father, I visited him every day without missing a day, so I should receive an equal amount as you guys. Eldest son. Alright, let's stop arguing. Eldest son, let's stop arguing. I'll find a fortune teller to help divide the treasures for equal shares. Okay, well, alright then.
After that, all of them went back home and they talked about their day. But the elder brother went out carefully searching for a fortune teller.
Hey man, what exactly are you doing around my house? What specifically can I help you with today perhaps? Yes, I definitely need your help, absolutely. That's indeed why I'm certainly here. Okay, tell me a little about what's wrong. It's about my beloved father who has indeed passed away and left us an enormous jar of treasure for me and my 3 other brothers. I have no idea how to divide the property in a way that is reasonable. Because everyone wants a large amount of the property for themselves, that's the reason I'm here. Okay, I will help you. It's nothing difficult for me, don't worry.
The fortune teller took the request, but when he heard that the treasure had a large amount of money in a large jar, he undoubtedly wanted the property too, so he thought,
if he made me the divider gets more than the recipients. So I will probably use some trick to get a larger amount of money than those 8 greedy people.
After thinking, he hurriedly walked to the house that had the treasure. Then he started thinking again.
To create the impression of having a larger head, I plan to use a very large blanket. This blanket will be draped over my head, making it appear much bigger than it actually is. I will also make a hole in the blanket, positioned so I can see through it. When the property falls down, it must drop onto my head more than the others.
The fortune teller crossed his legs and sat on the flat ground, blinking his eyes and trying to relax, standing straight to the east.
Sir, how are we going to divide the property, please? Could you explain in detail? Yes, teacher, please divide the property now. Hey, the 4 sons, go and dig out the treasure. But please, warning, it's very, very, very important. Don't untie it. Ensure you don't violate the rule. Untie it when I tell you. You 4 sit in 4 directions. Then close your eyes and gently extend your hands. Carefully, gently touch and lift up the jar over your head. Then after that, carefully untie it, gently tilt it, and slowly pour it on your head with caution. The person can receive a certain amount of treasure that drops in their direction. If the remaining treasure falls onto the head of the divider, then the remaining treasure will belong to me. Yes, certainly, sir.
when they suddenly appear, and with the jar, there are the sons of the old man who were begging for food in our village another day past. What are they doing around here?
I heard that they called the fortune teller to divide the treasure for them. Divide the treasure? Take a look at who will receive a significant amount of the treasure from the father and see. Be ready for it. I untie the jar and pour it out now. Yes, sir. I'm indeed absolutely ready right now.
Following the rule, not daring to break the rule. The 4 wives stood carrying baskets for the swap. During the dividing of the treasure, there were also neighbors who came to see. I get more property than others because father loves my husband. Wait and see, sisters. Not you. I'm the one who gets more property. Because my husband invited the fortune teller. I'm sure my husband will get a large sum. The fortune teller lifted the jar.
Okay, all right, I'll untie it. Just a moment. 1, 2, 3. What? What's the treasure? It smells so bad. What the hell is that treasure? It's feces. Ah, it smells disgusting. Let's get away. It's disgusting.
Feces for many years, full all over him and the immediate surroundings. Oh my goodness, gosh! The absolutely horrible and utterly repulsive odor is truly nauseating. The fortune teller got the treasure. It's an extremely super bad smell. Can't even imagine. Villagers saw that he looked very disgusting, and he tried to get up, feeling so very ashamed. Feeling the urgency of the situation, the villagers quickly ran home to seek safety.
All of the ghosts are here, haunting the place with their eerie presence, creating an unsettling atmosphere. These 4 sons, who have been consistently bad and disrespectful to their father, are the reason why this treasure jar has turned into a mess of feces, covering me entirely in this disgusting manner. This man, who is supposed to be a guiding figure, is so bad and irresponsible. I can't stand here any longer. I'd better go now. I don't want any property anymore. It smells so gross. I also really don't want it anymore. I absolutely must go wash.
The fortune teller and his student quickly ran and suddenly jumped into the cool, refreshing lake, washing themselves for a long time, for over an hour. After that, they went back home. The result they got was frustration, regret, and shame passed down to the descendants.